Hey everyone, welcome to the first phase of the Harmonic Awakening, where we blend real science, ancient wisdom, and a little bit of madness, let's be honest, to see if we can wake up the elements. So real quick, what am I even doing, right? Well, physics tells us that everything in the universe vibrates, right? Rocks, air, water, you, me, even this desk, if I tap it hard enough, it all vibrates. They're all moving. They're all singing their own songs. They're just too fast or too slow for our ears to hear. So the goal of my experiment is simple. I'm going to match the vibration of different natural elements using pure sound, and see if we can trigger a reaction. Not just movement though, maybe something more. Here's the setup I'm working with right now. Currently, it's gonna grow, but for right now, this is the setup I'm working with. I'm gonna start with a 1/4-inch sheet of plywood with 4 transducers glued or taped. I haven't quite got there yet, to the underside of it, so I can cover more surface area with them, and also a piece of granite tile, which will also have 4 transducers around the corners, to cover more surface area on that one as well. Those will be hooked up to a small amplifier that I have, and that will be directly hooked up to my phone for right now, because I need a frequency generator. At some point, I'd like to move to something a little bit more professional than that, but for right now, this is what I'm working with. But yeah, with that comes a whole lot of trial and error, and let's be honest, science isn't always easy. So my short-term goal for right now is just finding their natural frequencies to different natural materials that, what they resonate with, logging every reaction, movement, sound changes, visual shifts, the works. That way I have my baseline. And then later on, when we start adding other forces into the mix, we know what's normal versus what's unexpected. Here's the thing. Later on, I've got a little surprise. Remember the madness I was talking about at the beginning? Just a little bit. It's coming later, but we're gonna add a little something more experimental. I'm gonna be diving into consciousness, intention, focused thought fields, but that's later on in a future phase, once we dial this in and this phase is over. So if you're into wild experiments, ancient tech, future science, and more than likely watching me crash and burn with this experiment, or possibly uncover something unbelievable, hit that subscribe button, because this is just the beginning. See you in the next one.